In this video, we are going to discuss about the important tools are related to if anyone is learning, anyone wants to join as a DevOps engineer in any of the organization. So he needs to understand these many tools. So we can say the roadmap to the DevOps engineer. So if if there is an organization and you want to join in that, so you want to understand the one of the projects, you want to good in one of the projects, you want to explain the projects in interview, and after that you will get selected in it. Okay, so here I have written one projects like project workflow. So on the basis of that I have selected the some tools. So if you are good on that, so you will get chances, to selection of that chances it got increased. So on the basis of that project, so I'm talking about the like important tools related to the DevOps engineer. So so in any organization there may be like a development team is there, testing team is there. So for that purpose means a development team is writing some code, testing team is writing some code for storing this like their codes. So so in every organization have some repository, like we call it as version control tool. Okay, so you have to be in a good enough in one of the version control tool. Like organization are maximum using the first one is git repository. Okay, so if you have to understand the DevOps flow, then you are the first of all you need to understand the git repository. Okay, what and all commands importance, like how to create the git repository, like uh, like how to push the code, how to pull the code, like that things means what and all commands are important for a git repository. And what is it, like first of all, first you have to clear it on the theory parts, and then you have to make hands-on on it. Okay, so first tool is git repository, which is a version control tool. And a second one is, as a DevOps engineer you have to, it is the most important tool for DevOps engineer. The second one is that git repository, that would sorry Jenkins tool, which is a continuous integration tool. So by using a Jenkins we write pipelines, like declarative scripted pipelines on it. My means if we have to in uh, we have to integrate Maven as build management tool, we have to test the code, we have to like check the code quality, we have to test the code. So for that purpose we'll write the declarative pipelines on it. Okay, so for that purpose, for continuous integration purpose, we need to understand, we have to understand the Jenkins tool. Okay, so first one is git repository, second one is Jenkins, which is a continuous integration tool, and third one is, after understanding the Jenkins, we'll create the image. So what is the image, what is Docker image, what is Docker build commands. So what is a Docker? So third tool is Docker tool. Okay, Docker, if Docker is, will create the container by using a Docker commands, by using a Docker tool. Okay, first we'll create the image, Docker image, by writing in a Docker we have to write some a Docker file. And after running, after building the Docker file, we'll create the Docker image, and then on the basis of that we'll create the container. Okay, by running Docker run commands. Okay, like that. For that purpose we need first we have to understand the theory part, like what is a Docker, what are commands are important, and we have to do some hands-on on it. Then yeah, so third tool is Docker. First one is Git, which is version control tool. Second one is Jenkins, which is a continuous integration tool. So using a Jenkins we'll write declarative and scripted pipelines. Okay, and third one is Docker. We inside a Docker we'll create the container using a Docker. Okay, And four tool is which is important for deployment purpose, continuous deployment purpose, which is we call it as Kubernetes. Okay, Kubernetes tool. Okay, which is most important tool for deployment purpose. It is a container orchestration tool for managing container management purpose. Organization are using this tool nowadays. Okay, if you are good in these four tools, then you are capable of doing a job as a DevOps engineer. Okay, so only these four tools you understood, then you are capable of doing a job as a DevOps engineer. And apart from these four tools, nowadays, that before in a previous era, the everyone like a organization are using a physical server, but nowadays organization are using web-based server like a cloud servers. Okay, infrastructure as a service like model by they are following. So for that purpose you have to good enough in any of the cloud like AWS or Azure or any of the GCP like that. Okay, but if you are starting career in a as a DevOps engineer, you are moving in first time, so then you just learn AWS or Azure. It is good enough for starting. Okay, so if you are good in you have a good exposure on above five technologies, then you have the like you are good capable of doing a job as a DevOps engineer. Okay, this is a roadmap of moving towards from non-IT or any other background to the as a joining towards DevOps engineer. Okay, yeah, thanks for guys.